morning. Good morning. Good morning. We are at Epcot. My little porg buddy Oskar here. Thought we were gonna be rope dropping it. Apparently not. I thought the park opened at 11. I was lied to. But that's okay, because it also took us like 20 extra minutes to get here because one of the main ramp that I take to go to Epcot was completely shut down. So it's all right. Okay, but we're here. So the park does open at 11, which is 15 minutes from now. So I guess they're just slowly letting people in, I'm assuming. Our goals for today are to check out the new Club Cool, the new Creations Mouse Gear store, and maybe get into the new restaurant. We'll see what we can do. I honestly don't even know what time the restaurant actually opens, but there's already a line. Mind you, it is 5 minutes till 11. Let me show you what the whole scape looks like. So it's literally attached to Mission Space. So the left-hand side is going to be where you ride the ride, and then the restaurant is going to be on the other side. Oh my gosh, I just saw the end of the line. It's all right. Thank goodness I'm not hungry right now. The line's back there, it goes all the way down to the end over here. Yeah, I have no idea when the restaurant actually opens. I think it might open in 15 minutes. That's test track. So we may be here for a little bit, but that's okay. I've got Oskar here. He's so cute, his little bow, we match. And I brought some headphones for entertainment. It's been 22 minutes. We're almost there. It's been over 40 minutes now, and we're like 3 or 4 groups where we make a reservation. Pretty sure it's not gonna be till later tonight, so we may end up leaving and coming back later. But alrighty, so we got a return time of 5:30. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna do some exploration and probably head back home and then come back in closer to that time. The guy, the cast member who was making my reservation, loved my little porg and my shirt so much that he put my name down under Carol Danvers instead of my actual name, so that'll be interesting. But yeah, we'll be back later. The line, like I kind of pointed out, was around the corner, but I think in like a week, so by the time you see this, they're gonna be doing reservations only anyway. I don't know if you noticed the video I put in there, Lightning Lane. Lightning Lane is the new Fast Pass, but it's gonna be paid. That's the first sign that I've actually seen of Lightning Lane, and it kind of makes me sad because I do like the Fast Pass system as is, but whatever, it's fine. They haven't announced when that's going to be coming out yet. I do have a class this week at work that's supposed to teach you about it, but from what I've heard, it's not very informative, which is not very great. So as soon as I find out more about that, I will let you guys know, because I want to utilize that system for like special occasions, like when Stephanie comes to visit and stuff. But anyway, we'll be back here around 5:30. So depending on how much footage I actually have, I may turn this into 2 vlogs. If so, then stay tuned for the next vlog for more things that I checked out at Epcot and explored. We're back. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little later than I anticipated. I left when I planned on leaving. The detour took longer than expected. I went the right way, but it just took like extra time. So that, and either the few sips of my cold brew that I had on my way out from Starbucks, or the mac and cheese I had was not actually vegan, because my stomach, without giving you TMI, is not doing well. So I've taken as much medicine as possible. I've tried drinking a lot of fluids to try and flush everything out. I was already planning on getting Jared a doggy bag, because he's not going to join me. He said it's a little too expensive, but like now I have a legitimate reason. Because I don't know how I'm gonna be able to, Whew. That scared me. All right, got into the park. It's 4:56. So I have about 30 minutes before my reservation. They told me to be early just in case because they're only going to hold it for 15 minutes. I think that's the average anyway. That was actually kind of funny because the first one I did, one of the machines was definitely not working properly. But when I did it, I was dancing and Oskar fell off my shoulder and like flew away, and then I brought him back like, he's here. Remember there was like a really long line that went that way and all the way around? When we waited 40 minutes this morning. Let's go eat some food in space. I'm not gonna lie, this meal's very expensive, so I have high hopes for it. Not even kidding. Stroller parking, I guess. Ooh. All right, thank you. Hello.
Space station. I love that your fork has a bow tie.
Yes, we had to match.
That is adorable.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Oh my god, I'm so freaking excited.
Welcome aboard the Stellarator. In just a few moments, you'll be on your way up to Space 220 aboard the Centauri space station. Enjoy the ride.
Keep in mind we have 2 of these for you guys.
You are clear.
Awesome.
Initiating in 3, 2, 1. Liftoff. You're riding aboard the Mark 5 Stellarator, the latest in space elevator design and technology. Today, you'll have a spectacular view of Florida and the Eastern Seaboard. Enjoy the ride. I'll be back in a bit with arrival information.
We are traveling 10,000 miles per hour. In just a moment, we're going to be passing the sound barrier.
SV2, we are on our final approach. Roger that.
Space above us.
If you look above, you'll see Centauri Space Station coming into view. Once we dock, gather your belongings and exit through the open airlock. A Space 220 agent will be waiting for you.
That's so cool.
Riveting generator active.
Airlock activated.
Docking complete.
Alright, right this way when this air decompresses. And in the hallway, we're going to have a crew member that'll get you guys seated, alright?
Awesome. Thanks so much.
Of course, welcome. You guys are officially astronauts.
Thank you.
Of course, welcome to space. Thank you guys. It's alright. You guys are ready for back to Earth? Alright, this way.
I'm just waiting. Wait.
Ready for another number?
Oh wow.
We're really excited about this.
How was your trip up?
Good. It was good. Oh, this is so cool.
This is our wine cellar right here that we just walked through. All the wines being featured in 4 cards on the menu tonight.
Awesome.
And welcome to Space 220.
Cool.
The restrooms are going to be on that side of the bar.
Okay.
And then make sure you keep an eye out on all of our windows. We have lots of spaceships coming to and from, dropping off some cargo. We have astronauts outside working daily maintenance.
Awesome.
We also might catch our canine. He likes to escape sometimes and take himself on a walk. Watch your stuff. We're gonna head over this
They do have the menu you can scan on a QR code. It's very cool in here. It does not feel like you're in space at all. Just throwing that out there. So whenever I eat somewhere new that has food that I'm like iffy on, I always tell them that I have a dairy allergy, which I do. It's typically not that bad, but sometimes it's like I don't know how much is gonna have dairy versus what's not gonna have dairy. So I told him I have a dairy allergy, and he walked me through the menu, and then brought me my, I'll tell you what this is in just a second because I forgot what it is. And he was really sweet. He was like, so everything you ordered, I double checked, is going to be dairy free, so you'll have no dairy in your meal whatsoever, which after having like an upset stomach, like that will help a little bit. But yeah, let me look this up and see what it is. Oh, I just picked up the silverware. It looks really weird. This is like claws. So this is the Lightyear lemonade with butterfly pea tea, which Stephanie actually just got me some, and I haven't tried it yet, and then it has mint in it. My appetizer just arrived. It's the Tuna Tartare. It's got tuna, avocado, a couple of other things in it I can't remember. It looks delicious. I'm very excited to have some of it. Yum. Oh, it's like eating sushi. Yum. A little bit of chips. The chips are really bland, but I kind of like that. It's that way you can put food on it, and then it tastes a lot better. I don't know what this sauce is. I think it's soy sauce. Very good. I'm gonna hold my opinions until after dessert. But I have opinions already. Not with the food. This is delicious. Just like the experience altogether. So that is the shuttle from Mission Space, I believe. That it could be people docking, but I think people dock below. There's a space station over there. So I think I'm too much of like a sci-fi person, and I've been to too many Star Wars experiences that I think it's like ruined me for it. I've been spoiled basically. Because I was like, something feels off about the whole space thing, like staring out the window, and it feels fake, and I don't know why. It's because when you're in space, you're constantly moving. Like you're in orbit. You're not stationary. Now you can argue, of course, that the fuel jets are trying to keep us stationary so that we can keep along with Florida, making it easier to, well, I guess. See, now I'm thinking about it too much. The nerd in me is coming out because I'm like, how would you be able to have a direct connection from space to Earth and still keep the space station like from spinning or from turning? Like, how do you keep it stationary? Like, it would need to be grounded enough. The gravity is too strong. I'm geeking myself out of this experience. I want to ask questions about that, but I also don't want to be that guest. I don't want to do it, but I think that's what's throwing me off, is because if you're in space, all the space stuff that I've ever seen where there's windows, you're constantly moving, you're turning. Thank you. So, like, the stars are stationary, and it feels weird because it is weird Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Am I overthinking? My second course is taking a little longer than anticipated, which is fine because it gives me time to slowly drink water, and to process what I've just eaten. Also, I just noticed I was watching one of the things float in space, and I don't know how the technology works, but it was doing, instead of doing this, it was doing this. So like something was sticking or not smoothly processing. I want to love this experience so much. So my final course finally arrived. It's got an interesting smell to it. I'm going to show you it. Alright, we gotta taste it now. Alright, where do we even start? Ooh, it's tough. This knife is not gonna do. Oh, this is gonna be an experience. It's very tough. It's okay. It's not awful. It's not amazing though. Alright, let me try this part. He said it's duck confit and something else. So maybe there's something else is what I just ate. This is the duck, maybe, possibly. Thank you.
My pleasure.
More silverware. Thank you so much.
This is actually for the meat.
That will help, yes. I already discovered that. Thank you. I got a better knife. The duck is good. I don't know what this is. Whatever this tough is. The duck is very good though. I don't realize how much I love duck. It's like a very savory chicken. I'm continuing to eat it. I'm not gonna lie. I'll have to do the math later. Let's try the Brussels sprouts. Ooh. I don't like Brussels sprouts. These are amazing. Oh, no, what they cooked them in. It tastes like butter. Alright, I'm gonna enjoy this meal. I was gonna box them up for Jared. He ain't getting any. I'm not gonna lie. I think I didn't get the flan because it was Brussels sprouts, roasted and something duck confit, and then butternut squash flan. So I looked up what butterscotch flan looks like. It looks like a pudding / cake. Nothing on my plate looks like that. Just throwing that out. I had like half of my second course, and I was like, I'm not gonna be able to finish this. And so I asked him for a box. He gave me a box. Literally filled this whole box up with food. And he's like, the dessert's most important. And I was like, yeah. And he said, I'm not gonna lie, the dessert's kind of big. Do you want me to get you a box just in case? I was like, yes. I took a bite of it because it was too good. But look. And it tastes really good. I'm impressed though because there's cream on this. And he said it was completely vegan. So I'm like really excited about the cream because I like cream. But he was so sweet. He brought a bag over and he put my food in a bag so that way it would stay nice and warm. The service here, great service. Just saying, great service. We're now just gonna wait for Earth transport. So from what it looked like, you don't need reservations. It's kind of like the cantina where you can like sit at the bar and they have some spots that are like walk-up list. So just keep that in mind. They also have a different menu if you don't make a reservation. Reservation has like a set, like dinner has a 3-course set menu, lunch has a set menu. The lounge, I believe, is the bar. That has a different menu. It's a limited menu. So if you did want to do the experience and not spend almost $100 per person, that is totally doable, 100%. I left him a great tip because I thought he did amazing. The food was also amazing. I'm very excited to eat some of this tomorrow. I'm very, very full. It's more the immersion of it all I'm not too sure about, but I'll talk later about that when we get down back to earth. Also, everyone loves Oskar.
How was everything? We are going to be traveling a little bit faster on the way down. We're going to 13,000 miles per hour, so make sure you guys are holding on board. You know? Because you guys are safe,
Your journey back to Epcot will be a smooth and quick one today, so enjoy the ride.
Yeah, we're going to blow that Tuna Tartare as we leave.
Bye.
Bye, sweeties.
Epcot is now coming into view. When we dock, gather your belongings, exit through the open airlock, and watch your younger travelers. We hope you enjoyed your visit to Space 220 and look forward to seeing you again soon.
Maybe in the lounge.
When you gonna get reservations?
Alright, just wait, folks. Look back to earth. Exit to your left.
Left. Exit.
Thank you guys so much.
There's the lobby. I guess you go in and out the same way since I didn't see any other exit signs. I'm not quite sure what these people are waiting for because they sat me immediately. They might be waiting to like see if they can get in. Maybe, possibly. That's it. If you make a reservation, like I said, they sat me immediately. So that was cool. All right, time for opinions. All right, sorry, you're a little crooked. So overall, on a scale to 1 to 10, including or taking into consideration the price that I paid for dinner, I would give the experience as in being worth the price. I would say maybe like an 8, maybe a 7.5. The service was excellent. The food was excellent. It had a fine dining vibe to it. But other than that, and this is just my personal opinion, like I am a big sci-fi nerd when it comes to space. My dad was very into space because he wanted to be an astronaut. And maybe I am just overthinking the whole experience, but for $100, I think the technology could have been put in a little bit better. Mission Space is down. Anyway, if I had eaten at the lounge and had like a drink and an appetizer, maybe I would have enjoyed the experience a little more. And that's my own partial fault for not waiting, looking into it, seeing if we can get eat here. But the problem is unless I personally made an effort to come and eat here, and maybe down the road I would have. We don't typically sit in dining restaurants at Epcot because we eat at Food and Wine so much. So, or there's other preferred restaurants that we would have wanted to try. So, like I said, the food was great. If I had all the time in the world, I could have eaten everything, like all of the food. But luckily, I'm able to bring some home. Also, a lot of people had to-go bags. So if you don't feel pressured, you have to bring everything home or eat everything now. You can take things home with you. There were a lot of families that had large bags of food, so keep that in mind. But yeah, I think I would try the lounge. There was a group that was seated with me, and they asked if they could sit in the lounge versus having the 3-course meal, and they did let them do that. So I could have done that, but I wanted to get the full experience. Do you know what I mean? I do still recommend it. If you're interested in trying out a new cool resort or restaurant, I think it's cool to have something else new to this area because there's really not a whole lot in the space area, and I wish we had more over here. But yeah, just keep that all in mind. So thank you guys so much for watching. Go and check it out on your own. Tell me what you think. You'll probably disagree with me, which is totally fine. Maybe down the road, especially when if my family ever does come to visit, this is something my dad would absolutely just love. He would absolutely love this, and we could try and sit at the bar or something. But anyway, don't forget to subscribe. Blah, blah, blah. Thumbs up. I cannot speak. I'm really tired. You have no idea how tired I am. Hit subscribe, thumbs up button. Do that for me. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.